All right. I got some dark thoughts right now. I got some dark thoughts right now. Even though it's like Saturday night, about to be Sunday, um, you know, midnight. About to be 12 in the morning soon, but yeah. Because last night, I had my bike stolen. I'm going to start cussing a lot. I'm going to start venting because I'm still pretty angry about this. I'm pretty angry about this. And there are some other things that have been bothering me for like months up to a year. I'm expecting dislikes. I'm expecting someone to like report me or something, or YouTube taking down my video or whatever. I hope YouTube doesn't recommend anybody watching this shit because I'm fucking tired of bullshit. But somehow, some way, I have to get through it. I'm expecting people to not subscribe to my channel at all because whatever I'm gonna put there. And this is gonna be a long ass ranting, venting video. This is only for the people who want to listen. And if you don't want to listen, you know what to do. You could just cut me off. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. Here we go. I had my bike stolen last night. I caught a dude that cut off the fucking chain. No, sorry, the fucking metal roadblock off of my bike. I I had my bike locked, but they cut off the lock and stole it. I saw that shit. I just got back from taking a walk. I was at South Gate. My bike was locked by the Sam's Club, where the cart is, where you could get the cart. And some guy just fucking cut off the lock and took my bike. I got really upset. I told that guy, I told him, hey, that's my bike. And he said, yeah, okay. And I'm like, give me back my fucking bike. Hey, give me back my fucking bike. That's what I said last night, but he fucking pedaled off and ran. I tried catching him. I tried chasing him, but he went further, and I don't even know where he went. My car was parked somewhere else, further away, like 10 miles away. Because I was trying to bike around for like a couple of hours and then take a walk and then bike it back to my car, but then it got stolen. So I got pretty upset last night. I was like, I had to book a lift back to my car so that I could go home. I'm just glad I was okay driving home, made it home safe. I was just fucking upset. I was yelling in my car. I was fucking screaming. Like I was crying with anger, but I had no tears. I was almost about to cry having tears out. I'm venting in my car right now with the computer with me so I could get this shit over with. It's still hard to process because I'm like, why the fuck would a guy take away my bike, especially if it's locked? And I have to get a new bike now, and I have to get a better lock. Maybe like a fucking thick chains or something where nobody could saw off the chain quick. I don't know, something. I'll have to find something. I even look like I even see some videos on YouTube of bike thefts and all that shit, and it just pisses me off. Especially e-bikes. I even once told that to the Lyft driver last night about it. He used to have that problem once where he was sitting on his bike. I think it was an e-bike, and if some guy was just stretching, talking to him, hey, that's a nice bike. It's almost the same as mine. And guess what? Do you know what that means when you got some fucking scammers or fucking thieves say that shit? Oh, that's a nice bike. It's almost the same one as mine. That means they want to fucking take your bike just like that. The first time that person failed, but the second time when he was helping out a lady out, left the bike there, the same guy fucking took his bike. Yeah. That was real frustrating. So yeah, I was pretty upset that my bike got stolen. I had to get another one. All that stuff. I'm still glad I have a car though, because anybody would have fucking taken that too, and I wouldn't be able to get home. I'll have to fucking walk home again. My phone was about to die last night too. I had like I think it was 10 to 6%, so I was able to get a lift back to my car, and I was able to drive home, and then I had to charge my phone. So I guess rest in peace to the bike that I had. I had it for about a few years. That was before. That was like I just repaired that seat frame. No, I repaired the whole. No, I got the whole bike frame repaired 5 months ago. I just got back to it 5 months ago of biking, so I had to get another one. Yeah, I told you I was going to be pretty upset. Yeah, I just couldn't stand it. I tried chasing him, but if I did actually try to chase him successfully, he might not be the only guy that would see what's going on. And I can't imagine myself trying to fight a guy to get my bike back. He would have had a knife, a gun. He would have had some fucking gang members that I wouldn't know of. I could have gotten shot last night if I ever try to fight it. That could have happened, but it didn't. Plus, I didn't want to take all night doing that shit, chasing the shit. I just wanted to fucking ride my back to my car and go home. That's all I wanted to do, but yeah, you know. Yeah, yesterday was a Good Friday. Fuck Good Friday. And I've been through hell this year. I have. And last year too, but man, I gotta tell you, from my job, again, two fucking coworkers that I fucking hate. I told you all about Matthew Flores, but again, that he has a sexual harassment claim. He messed with one usher twice. Her name was Cortez. He even told my coworker Robert that he wanted a little girl's coochie. He wanted coochie. He doesn't even care if it's a little girl's. I'm like, that's some pedophile shit he just pulled off. And this is the same guy that used to be talking shit behind my back fucking snitched on me, doesn't like the little shit that I do, doesn't like the little shit everybody else does, doesn't like the way that I do my job. Seriously, he has fucking issues. I have issues, but he's the worst. He is he's the worst coworker I've ever dealt with, other than the other coworkers. He's worse than the female coworker I dealt with. He's worse than the other coworker I've dealt with that used to be mean. Jesus Toro. I mean, Jesus, he was just talking a little shit. He was um, always worrying about what I do and all that shit. And saying that I'm slow and shit, right? But when I used to go hyper and stuff, now he tells me, hey, calm down, man, calm down, slow down. I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. You don't want me to be slow, but you don't want me to be too fast? Nigga, fuck you. That was 2 years ago. But yeah, after that shit, we got along a little bit. But he also did a no-show, no-call. He got fired. The female coworker, I told you all about that. She was kinky as hell and all that shit. She used to fucking guilt trip me, shame me, use me as physical labor, offer me sex, even though she was with her baby daddy and has a few kids. Fuck that. I told her no. She almost tried touching my balls. I told you all about that. So yeah. I'm saying all this stuff, all the experiences, because I fucking hate people. This is a part 3. I hate people. So yeah, Matthew Flores, fuck him. The good news is about Matthew, he fucking quit. He quit. I thought he got fired, but he quit. I was like, finally. Finally. Me and Aaron, Aaron told the owner, the company, about a sexual harassment claim last year, but they didn't actually talk to him. And then I was helping my supervisor, Aaron, address this shit. The beginning of the month. No, sorry. The beginning of the year. After we had our last argument, me and Matthew. I was trying to help address this shit because we need to get rid of a dude that has a sexual harassment claim. I didn't force them to I didn't fucking give them ultimatums and all that shit. I was just hoping they knew that he has a sexual harassment claim. And I needed them to address this shit out. Cause this shit is not fucking cool. They had a guy named Jerry that used to work there, and they fired him right away when he had the sexual harassment claim. But they didn't fire Matthew when he had it. And so when I helped address it, they still didn't talk to him. So that means they did nothing about it. They refused to help us address it. We all did the sexual harassment claim. No, sorry, what the fuck? We did the sexual harassment quiz 2 years ago, except for the new employees. We did that shit 2 years ago. Because I told you, I was telling you in the other video, I did the sexual harassment quiz 2 years ago. I did what I was supposed to do. I was doing my little homework. I got it done. I got the certificate. I printed it out so I could turn it into the company, HR, the owner, so that they could see proof that I did my work. So I did that. So we all did it, except for the new employees that might come soon. That was for nothing. Literally, that was for nothing. So their policies, no, sorry, their policies are fucking bullshit. But as soon as I have it and my supervisor has it, they will fucking hire. No, sorry, they will fucking fire us in a heartbeat. They will fucking kick us out, especially if we're good workers. They would. Because they can. But they wouldn't fire Matthew for having it too. But now that he quit, now it's never been addressed. And they never really helped us out about that. They never really helped us address it. They don't really care. And it seems like it seems like to me they are gonna allow a person with a sexual harassment claim, they are gonna allow a pedophile to work. That means, I mean, they probably don't want to hear me say this, but I think they allow sex offenders to work, which no job in this world would ever do that. But I think some companies do that because they can, and they're fucking stupid. So and my supervisor Aaron, we were trying to address this shit. We wanted them to help us out. They do not have our back. They did not back us up on it. And for one, I was never comfortable working with Matthew. At least not enough. I used to be, but not anymore. I'm not comfortable working with Matthew at all. My supervisor isn't comfortable working with Matthew, and so is the other fucking coworkers. On top of that, Matthew doesn't even like it when people stare at him, but he does the fucking same thing with me, my supervisor, and the rest of everybody else. Fucking hypocrite. He didn't even like it when one of the security employees stared at him too, but he does it to us. He does it to me. I used to be like, what the fuck are you looking at? You got something to say? That same guy that's saying, oh, and saying this. Well, nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to do shit my way. I'm like, nigga, nobody needs to. Nobody fucking likes you. He hasn't been showing up the whole entire week. Last week, he hasn't shown up. He did a no show, no call. He used to be calling off few days a week, every week a few days. He's done that plenty of times, so for him to say nobody wants to work, that means he doesn't want to work. He used to fucking call me a lazy motherfucker, but guess who quit the job? Guess who doesn't have a job now, bitch? On top of that, he lives about half a mile to work. I live 6 miles and get here on time. He used to say, oh, I want more hours, but I want to go home early. Shut the fuck up. You get the hours that, no, you take the hours that they give you and if you want more money, you have to do overtime with us. Like when we had our last argument, he got mad because I didn't clean up the mess that he left on the corner. And I refused to do it because I was taking my lunch. And he got mad about that. I even told like when we were arguing, I even told him, "Hey, you're not the supervisor. Aaron is." He didn't like that shit at all. He used to tell Aaron that all that shit. Aaron, Thompson was telling me that I'm not the supervisor. Aaron is all that shit. Complaining to him, well, I wasn't trying to be a supervisor. I'm like, nigga, yes you are. You want shit your way. First of all, you're the one close to home. You're the one close to the job. You're the one who lives close to the job. Second of all, you're a fucking pedophile who shouldn't be working here in the first place. You've harassed the usher twice. You've been acting like a fucking child who's a pedophile, by the way. A child likes to, like a man child wants to have a little girl's coochie. Who the fuck are you? I'm telling you, sorry, I'm pretty mad. I'm just glad he quit. I wouldn't be surprised if the company is so fucking stupid to hire him back. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, a real hater at work. I have never imagined a fucking real hater at work who is a pedophile at the same time. I never imagined that. He used to be an usher before, arguing with the family with kids over a dog policy, and they switched him here with us. If he's going to have beef with people, he's going to have beef with us. He had beef with me, the supervisor, and all that shit. He doesn't like it when people ignore him, but he does the same thing with us. Fucking hypocritical. I tell you this, one time, like we were all working in the morning, sweeping up trash. He found the fucking box of drugs. Hang on, I'm using the computer to vent out right now, but I got pictures. So I gotta show you something real quick. It's gonna take me a while, so let me look up the pictures. Okay, what was this? Okay, I found this. The drug is called Caloxazado, which is a bad drug, by the way. He touched it with his own hands when one of the boxes was open, and it fucking I think it like made him faint or something and not feel well. He even wanted to take that shit home just to do some fucked up shit with it. He wanted to get fucked up. But it happened to him and it got him fucked up because he touched that shit. Wanted me to save for him. I mean, dude, why the fuck we even want to take it home? He probably did that shit on purpose. And then when I was driving the truck, he would want it for a ride just to take it to just to go to the HR that he wasn't feeling better. And because he didn't bring gloves to work, I'm like, you fucking stupid ass. Whose fault is that? Yeah, you deserve that. I'm sorry. Okay, another coworker. His name is Raphael. I told you all about that a little bit. That Geronimo told me he was cheating on his wife with a man that he's having kids with. Um, he's gay, by the way. He even asked me, "Can you add a seat on the front of the bike?" That means he wants to be like the bottom, like the front, the bottom of the bike, and I just be the top pedaling and shit. And it seems freaking gay to me because I am behind him. He's in front of me, which is dirty, by the way. And I said, no, I'm not doing that shit. That was before I got the car. But I think it was fucking around. But right now, he's just fucking stupid. Complain like he continuously complains about me leaving late uh at work. Complains about me doing overtime, especially at night. But like on the non-business days, you can't do overtime. But somehow I did it anyway just to clean up the trash. He doesn't like that shit, and especially when I have to put in the time and report on the sanitation truck. He didn't like that shit that I was leaving late. But then he goes to work early in the morning, like starts working like 8, 9 in the morning, and he leaves about like 4 or 5 at night. So he does overtime, especially early in the morning and shit. But he doesn't want me to do it. He thinks that I think it's some kind of competition, but he complains about my hours. And I'm just like, mind your fucking business. And on top of that, I work 2 jobs. I don't see him work another job. I don't know if he's jealous because I'm making more money than him and I'm going on vacation and shit. But I work my ass off. Oh yeah, not to mention he doesn't fill up the fucking water jugs. Cause when I fill it up, the next day he will fucking dump that shit out and not fill it up. He used to do that. I think like a couple of times before. I think it was last year. But right now he just doesn't ever fill it up. He once blamed me for not filling up the water because they used to one of the coworkers was asking for water and he was saying, "Oh, there's no water. There's no water. Thompson didn't fill it up." I'm like, you don't even fucking fill it up yourself. If I fill it up, that's because everybody needs water. And he doesn't fucking do it himself. So I'm like, that's why I dump it out so that he could do it himself. But he doesn't fucking do it. He doesn't even want to do it. Stupid fucking faggot. Oh, yeah. Another thing to mention today, no, sorry, it's already Sunday. So yesterday, I took a picture of the dumpster that I had to clean out all by myself, like 2 dumpsters full of trash, open bags. They were ripped. It was fucking messy. Raphael didn't even fucking clean up the dumpsters on that Friday. He didn't fucking do it. I um I let Aaron know. I let the boss manager know about this shit. And they might go talk to Raphael, but I'm like, what the fuck? He doesn't even do the fucking dumpsters. Doesn't clean that shit out. He just leaves it there. And on top of that, I got coworkers telling me he doesn't step down to help clean up the trash. Because I worked on Fridays, I did a. Not only I drove the truck, I stepped down to clean up the trash. And oh yeah, for Matthew, he's saying, well, Why isn't Thompson just sweeping and using a blower machine instead of driving the truck all the time? Such a lazy motherfucker. And my supervisor said this. I'm like, first of all, Thompson knows how to work. Thompson doesn't care. He knows how to do the job. He could do it anytime he wants to. He knows how to fucking clean up and shit. That's what he told him about me. He knows how the job is done. That's what he said to him about me. No, if I'm going to be driving the truck, I'm going to be helping it out. I'm not going to be sitting there and not doing shit. Especially if y'all want to leave, like, especially if y'all want to leave at a certain time, I'm going to help y'all out. Hang on, let me check the battery on the computer. Okay, the battery's fine. So, yeah. And for Matthew calling me a lazy motherfucker, he doesn't even exercise. He's fat as hell. He sits his fat ass in the car, living half a mile to work, and fucking calls off. Stupid idiot. A fucking fat ass pedophile. Used to fucking spend $10 for a girl to show him pussy and shit on TikTok. A TikTok girl, whatever the fuck. He used to tell me stories where he used to be fucking around with a black woman that almost fucking broke his car window. Yeah, nigga, whose fault is that? You're the one who fucking paid for it. You're the one who fucking spent money on these bitches that don't even want you like that. I even, like, Geronimo even told me that Matthew used to be fucking asking Geronimo for money again and again and again, asking him for fucking $20, $50, $110, just to fucking pay it back. And he just keeps asking him money and his shit. Even Geronimo told him, hey, don't be asking me favors no more, cause I don't like this. I even had a coworker from a different department that used to ask me for money about 3 times. Asking me for $20. I sent him money. Asking me for $25. That was the second time. The third time, I think it was $30. And now the fourth time, asking me for $25. That happened like months ago. The fourth time he asked me, that was after he quit. He used to be working 2 jobs, now 1. I don't know what's more fucking pathetic. Asking me money when you're working 2 jobs, or asking me money when you're working 1 job. I even found out this, the nigga be coming back to the job to fucking hang out. Hanging out with his friends, his fucking homies and shit. He does that almost every week. That means you regret quitting your job. Nigga, just get the job back, but it ain't gonna happen. So get another job. Again. I'm gonna have to cut him off. I'll deal with that later. And he's trans, by the way, so. One of our security employees, the name started with the R, so I'm gonna call him R. One of the security employees named R has a sexual harassment claim too. Mess with one of the ushers. The different Usher, not the same one. So we have, well, we had one. We used to have one coworker with a sexual harassment claim in our department, not anymore. But we have a guy with a sexual harassment claim at the security department. What the fuck is going on? They're allowing sex offenders to work now? Yeah, I need to breathe for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you something on my phone. I mean, not really, because, I'm on a computer. I'm gonna read something on my phone real quick, because I got another story. Uh, I go to In and Out on Sundays. Uh, yeah, I know. Y'all know me with with all that shit. Y'all know me, so. Well, I got to know a person who's an employee there. Her name starts with the C, so I call her C. Yeah, I know it's weird. I'm coming up with letters. I want to say their name so badly, but I got to be careful with who I'm calling out. All right. So her name was with this. Her name's a C right now. She's been through a lot. I'm telling you what I typed out because she told me some stories about her being harassed by a fucking stalker. She dealt with the stalker years ago. He was chasing her around at the other In and Out in Torrance. This guy was following her home. She has a few kids and a husband. This guy was stalking the family a little bit. She did have a restraining order on this dude plenty of times. This dude even hacked into her Facebook account doing bullshit. He has been putting false posts about her and dumb stuff. I mean, she does what she has to do to fight a battle, especially in court. It's the main reason she's positive at her job. She's been through hell and trauma from that for 9 months. That was a long time ago when she told me about it. A way long time ago. It was not the reason I went to that In and Out. It was just nearby my house, a 20-minute bike ride. Before I got the car, by the way. I just usually order my food, say hello, have a little talk. I bring my drawings with me as I sit, eat, and chill. I met her because she was always an employee there. She's positive and cool. I'm just happy to see her every week or every other week. Just to start my day being positive before I do the dirty work at my job. She got an associate complaint talking crap about her. It was an associate girl, her coworker. I don't know what it was about exactly. Then another thing happened was Cynthia knew another woman from Facebook and Instagram. She met her in person before. I think I just said her name. Her name is Cynthia, so there we go. While Cynthia was drunk having a good time minding her business privately, the problem was this woman was in her 50s, posted pictures of her without permission. Cynthia told her to take it down. She thought it was cute and funny, so of course she refused. Cynthia and the family had sold their house a long time ago before the stalker situation. They bought another house already. They are trying their best to stay out of trouble because of shitty people fucking up. That's what I typed out because that's what I remembered. I tell you this though, I had another story that I had to write down that I still remembered because I was in school in CLU, the art school program, the art school career training program. I told you all about that. I graduated with the Autodesk Maya 3D certificate 3 years ago in July. So I got this story that I typed down. Okay, one of my teachers, Christine from my school, 2021, 2022, told me in the class that she was working at some store, I think Kmart or something. One dude complimented on her rear end and she wasn't comfortable at all. Not literally. She told us as a class. She told me about it and the rest of the class. Interpersonal skills, that's the afternoon class. I tell you what else I wrote down. I typed down on the computer that is on my phone too. At my job, there have been so many cases, a 12 or 15-year-old getting kidnapped on a Sunday. I couldn't tell the age, so I just wrote down what I remember, what I could. Security found out and told me about it. One of the vendors ran over a mama cat, and us janitors had to pick it up and wrap it in a trash bag to throw away. We had a coworker that used to work here, Ramos, getting drunk on the job. So yeah. Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, it was a lot, man. That's what I've been trying to tell you. I've been wanting this address this shit out. Because I fucking hate people, man. And another personal story is me and Christian, this was in December 5 months ago. Or November, I couldn't tell, but me and Christian on a Friday, we were hanging out at Chick-fil-A, eating at Chick-fil-A before we went to the movies. I was sitting at the table where he could look at the playground, and he was sitting at, like, we were at the same table, but I was facing to where you could look at the playground, and then he was facing to where people order their food, place an order. One woman asked the both of us to buy her dinner. We both said no, sorry. This woman was not broke at all. She didn't even look broke, begging us for money to buy her dinner. What I didn't realize was that my best friend Christian saw her saw her place an order herself. I didn't see it coming, but I'm glad both of us said no. He told me about this shit, and I was like, what the fuck? Are you serious? You got bitches, seriously, you got bitches like that do the same shit. You got fucking scammers out here. This is why I don't go to fucking crazy ass parties like that. I do these art shows and these art party shows for a reason. You know, Pancakes and Booze. I do those art party shows for a reason. Because not only I get to showcase my art and bringing my hobbies. I'm sorry, I get to bring my hobbies at a party. I even make a little bit of money out of it. Not a lot, but something. I would rather do art shows and art party shows than to go to fucking regular clubs spending all the money in the world and find out that one of my drinks had been poisoned and I just accidentally drink it. You got people out here in other countries do that shit. When they fucking love bomb the shit out of you, taking you to fucking nightclubs, taking you to fucking their houses, taking, to whatever hotels and stuff, probably giving you diseases when y'all be fucking. And you got this where you leave your drink when you go to the bathroom or somewhere else, and you try to go back to your drink, but guess what? Somebody fucking poisoned your drink, you pass out, and the next day your fucking wallet is gone, your phone is gone, everything you had in your pockets is gone. They probably been through your backpack, whatever the fuck. You're screwed. People can do that shit. And do me a favor, if you've never been to a party and decide to go to one, do me a favor. Get your drink all of it by yourself. Get another one if you're still thirsty. And then after that, if you got to use the restroom, go. Don't go back if your drink is halfway empty. Get another one. And if you're on a date with somebody that tells you to finish your drink, something tells me that they might have poisoned your drink. Especially if they're forcing you to finish your drink. Like, finish your drink. Aren't you done with that? Just finish your drink. No. No. Ask them ask the bartender or somebody for another one. Ask the waitress, ask the bartender for another one. Don't worry about the drink that you're about to finish. I mean, I never really experienced that myself, but I've seen TV shows like this. It is not cool. It's fucked up. We got a lot of influencers, a lot of scammers, a lot of fucking thieves, a lot of fucking criminals, fucking cheaters, liars, people who fucking vandalize places, especially in public, vandalize literally the fucking floors and shit. It's everywhere now. It's a lot of fucking bad people in this world more than good people. Hell, some people have already, some good people, or mostly good people, have committed suicide already. There are too many reasons for that. Way too many answers. I'm just saying. I'm just like, why the fuck would a woman ask me and Christian for money to buy her dinner when she already paid one herself? She even asked other people at the table, other people at different tables and shit, asking them for money and all that shit. She wasn't even broke. Like, why? Why the fuck would you do that? Whose fault is it for not saving their money? Whose fault is it for whose fault is it that they don't know how to be financially independent? Whose fault is that? Maybe they are, but some people out here just fucking assume that asking people for money, taking their money, and not needing nobody is being fucking independent. No, it's not. You get a job or ask somebody to help you get a job. Get your own money, stack it up, build your resume, get your own place, get your own car, get your own bike, whatever, to help you get to work. Do your own shit, save enough money for the next rent to pay, your bills to pay, your mortgage to pay. Y'all know this. And eat out less. Eat at home. Have enough groceries to have something to eat before you go to work or after work. Y'all know this. That's independence. So yeah. Yeah, I tell y'all, man. Plus I've been through hell myself. When I was in Florida, I was stuck in the airport all goddamn day. And then I had one flight to go to Denver, Colorado. I had an overnight flight to go home, so I didn't get another flight until like 7 in the morning. I was stuck on that Sunday night. After I landed in Denver, Colorado, I was trying to get a hotel. But they all needed credit cards, and it was extremely cold in Denver. This was in February after the art show. Like Denver was hella cold, unexpectedly. I didn't even have a jacket that time. I should have came prepared with that jacket, and plus I should have not missed those 2 flights, which I did. So I was stuck in Denver. I was trying to get a hotel. It was shivering outside. Me without a jacket. And then I went to one hotel that doesn't run credit cards, but it was so cold outside that I had to sleep in the fucking guest lounge room and breakfast room. And then one of the guest service employees told me that I cannot sleep there. Yeah, they told me about that. I cannot sleep there. And then I was going in the restroom so I could wear extra clothes, and they were calling security on me. I wasn't the only guy. There was another man doing that too because of how cold it was outside. And so they called security. I already left before security came. I was about to sleep outside, but I couldn't. So um I booked a lift back to the airport and I slept there until it was my next flight. So I had that figured out. Even though it was a little bit cold in the airport, but it was a lot colder outside, so I went and got it figured out. I did like a few hours of sleep. I slept okay. Had a bunch of printed tickets out, the one I've already used and the one I haven't used. So it was about like 3 tickets. Only 2 of them were used and I had one more to go. So I could go home. So I could go home. So yeah, I still made it home that day. From Sunday night to like Monday in the morning. And I'm at my car right now. This is a RAV4 2013, my mom's old car. Before she gave it to me, I borrowed her car last year so that I could do the LA art show. It was a 2-day art show on Pancakes and Booze, 15th anniversary. And then when the show was over, like I was parking my car before I started the show. I paid for it so I could show out the ticket. It was until like 6 in the morning. My mistake. I paid like $6, I think. And then once my art show was done, I forgot that the parking lot was closed at 10 at night. So I was pretty stuck. It was pretty cold too. I didn't have no jacket. Here's the thing though. There was the other side of the fence where the gate, no, the fence was like torn apart halfway. Guess what I did? I went through that gate that was torn apart. I went to my car, unlocked it. I got in there and I slept in it. It was pretty cold, but I slept in that car for a little bit. I didn't really have enough good rest, but I think I had like I only had like 1 or 2 hours of sleep. Maybe three. Who knows? It was hard to get comfortable in the car. So successfully, I did that. I used my mom's jacket just to help me warm up or something, but it wasn't enough. They didn't open it until 6 in the morning. Luckily, they didn't catch me sleeping in the car. They didn't investigate. So once they were open and they parked their car, I started my car and I drove off out of the parking lot to go home and have more rest. I did what I had to do that day. And that was the day, that was like the second day of the art show uh, before that. I mean, that was before I started my second day of the art show. Yeah, the second time I did it successfully in her car. I tried living in my car, my old car, where one time on 2022, November 1st, my mom was mad at me for not taking my sister to school. That was before my sister got a car herself. Uh, so yeah, she got mad at me about it. My sister was crying because my mom didn't take her to school. She had to work early and stuff like that, and so my mom didn't tell me the night before that I had to take her to school in the morning. My sister was crying, and she called my mom. I mean, my mom called her to break into my door because I didn't take her to school. And I was asleep that time. I was pretty upset, but I still had to take her to school. After that, I was donating some things out of my rooms, cleaning my room, trying to pack up my shit and fit whatever I could in the car and donate some things I didn't need. And then I went to work with all the shit that I had packed in my car, did my work shift. That was after I ate. And then after I worked, I was parking somewhere near home, but at a empty parking spot. And then I was trying to sleep in my car with all my devices and stuff like that. But the problem was my mom called about it and told me to come back home. All that shit. I did. Plus, I was pretty scared that a homeless person would try to break into my car. And I'll have to watch, so. Yeah, that's the scary part. I should have known. Like, I thought about doing it so many times if I couldn't have a place to stay. And I know how the cost of living it is. So I understand people do what they gotta do. One of my cousins used to sleep in this car. A long time ago, he used to live in this car too. Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, I hate people. I genuinely hate people. I even watched like on Wednesday. I used to like when I was warming up my food. I used to watch the news. It was all in Spanish. Where it was like a one black car in Los Angeles was going to like a car shop, but ran over a fucking kid on a bike. Ran over a kid riding the bike and fucking drove off. Got away with it. This goes to show how stupid people are in California driving. People who do shit like that don't know how to fucking drive in the first place. Don't know when to fucking watch out for pedestrians. People are acting like they got their fucking driver's license from Disneyland and thinking that they could do whatever the fuck they want and break the law. That's how you motherfuckers get suspended and ended up in jail because you killed a kid. I mean, the kid was still alive, but he was fucking damaged. He ended up in a. He had a. They had to call paramedics for him. He ended up in a fucking ambulance truck. I think his. I think his hands were injured. I think his. I think his legs, and probably his face was injured a little bit. That's what I saw on the news. On the when I was watching TV, warming up my food before I left work. I told you I got ran over once. But I wasn't damaged or anything. I was fucking dizzy though by a dude who didn't even look at the pedestrian, me. And he even had a couple kids in the car. The bike wheel was like two bike wheels were damaged. So I went to the bike shop for that and got it fixed like 2 days later. That was 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago. It's a cold world out here. It's a dog eat dog. It's a pay to play world out here. I also had to write my thoughts down in the journal. Hang on. Okay, there we go. I'm going to read some parts of it, so I'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to read this. If I find love again, I want it to be simple. I'm trying to avoid being disappointed. I want nothing to do with the world or government. I want the both of us to feel free to go if we break up. I want the both of us to feel free to walk away. I don't want to live in partner. I want us to cuddle and feel the warmth. I want us to see the world together. I want us to explore in new environments and explore sexually. I want us to do our thing even when we can't explain what we are doing. I want us to go to movies together, go to parks, ride bikes together, go camping, get away from cities, in Western environments that don't suit us. I want us to feel like we can do everything without our phones and social media. I want us to validate each other's vulnerabilities once we feel down about something. Whenever we are ready to share, I want nothing to do with how we are told about our gender roles. I fucking hate gender roles. It fucking ruins me. It makes me suicidal at times, especially what I'm told to do as a man. I get angry about this. I could be labeled as an incel. Like I'm not allowed to be weak, not allowed to be human, not allowed to be an alien, not allowed to feel, not allowed to embrace sensitivity for once. What the fuck is a real man? To be honest, I don't fucking know anymore. I swear breaking down, letting out anger, losing control of the life I never fucking wanted is so much a relief. It could feel so relieving to me, especially when I have to burn bridges down in the future. I'm fucking tired. Yeah, that's what I wrote for my thoughts. I started journaling at the end of March, March 31st. I started doing that just to, maybe get all my thoughts down and what I'm thinking, what I speak about. And if I don't feel like doing another venting video, I just write my journal thoughts down. I don't really do this every day, but I'm looking forward to doing that. Hell, I even wrote it a journal the other day on Friday night, all capitalized about what happened. you know, Recently, tonight, a motherfucker stole my goddamn bike. He cut off the rope lock on my bike. It was locked. That bike meant a lot to me. I was trying to bike it back to my car. All caps and a lot of I think about hang on. 8 exclamation marks. Because I was pissed that night. I told y'all about that. I was pissed. Turn off the light for a while. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna read for now. So I'm gonna read it to you for now. I have other thoughts down, but some of it is really private. And especially the dating world, I fucking hate people. They gotta say this. Oh yeah, another thing I wrote down in the journal. They gotta say this. They gotta say that all that optimistic bullshit that I don't like. Because people out here are just fucking mean out here. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. People are fucking mean out here. Okay. I'm gonna read a part of it. I haven't found my place, my person, but I found my thing. I could try other new things that might interest me. I don't know what it is yet. I don't want to be around someone who pretends they like what I'm doing. I don't want to be around someone who cares about how important social media is. I want to slowly get to know a person without worrying about our future or worrying about making life mean something more. I don't want to overwork myself going through multiple steps to find love and date. I do have expectations, but who would realistically want to meet them? I don't want to feel enslaved when working through relationships with people that I meet one day. I know that I am a mess, even though I am not perfect at all. Yeah, that's what I put. There's a lot more I wrote down, but that's personal. Yeah. Also, I put this. I fucking hate that I have to somewhat push hard to go get it. I feel like I'm out of time to catch up with everyone. It feels too late for me. It doesn't matter that I'm young in my 20s. They'll shame me for not getting laid. I fucking wish I looked like a Chad and Tyrone so that having sex would be easier for me to get. There's so many downsides I felt for not being born a bad boy. I don't understand how the actual fucking people who lost their V card get jealous when the virgin never lost it. That sounds like the most dumbass lie I've ever heard coming out of their goddamn mouths. Sex is not overrated if you're getting some. Get the fuck out of here, you optimistic, lying hypocrites. Self love won't cure me or save me. It will only help boost my ego. Usually it's low, like my self esteem. Damned if I do, damned if I don't. Self love won't heal me either. Seems like it's easy to heal and be better overnight. No wonder why everything is fast paced around me. Yeah, I say a lot of shit on my journal. Here's another thing that pissed me off that I wrote down. Question and complain about things I can't control. I swear, having a brain is powerful, but very useless. Many suggestions I hear on YouTube about what mindset I should have. A lot of people on social media always tell you to have a winner mindset, abundance mindset, I don't give a fuck mindset, independence mindset, positive attitude mindset, mindset of not giving up, and every other optimistic mindset. Like, seriously? Can you just fucking slow down for a moment to actually learn what the hell I'm listening to? I mean, isn't there more to life than having a mindset development to have a better life? What's the point of having a brain? What's so powerful about it? My name is Eric fucking Thompson. It's not Charles Xavier. I don't have a telekinesis power for my brain. What the fuck does a brain do? I'm not always smart, just curious. My mind doesn't control my surroundings or manipulate people's feelings to get what I want. Only Charles Xavier can do that. Only Charles Xavier can manipulate people's minds. My brain is not a fucking chick magnet. Sorry, let me read it again. My brain is not a fucking chick magnet. This shit is confusing as fuck. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been saying this. Also, I said this that really got on my nerves. It's people saying money doesn't buy happiness. I'm like, if I gotta hear that shit one more time, I'm gonna lose it. So here's what I said. It's very frustrating to not get the job on a job after the interview and application. It means a lot to me that I work for my money so that I can spend it on my hobbies. I don't know how I can ever catch up with the economy. And the cost of living in today's world, I don't ever want to worry about money ever again when I have a roof over my head and enjoy what I have to continue on this earth. A part of me has to worry about it anyways. I can't let this bite me in the ass. I've been too aware of the consequences if I don't have money for survival. I am not done surviving. If money doesn't buy happiness, then why does the dollar currency still exist in America? Currency. We use it to survive or else we die. Every other dollar currency exists in other countries. No one is done using it. I'm not done using it. I sure as hell ain't gonna date anyone who wants me to stop working once they get comfortable around me for a while. I dare anyone try to play the mental health card on me just to stop me from doing me. As soon as anyone quits their job for their partner and prioritize their mental health, their minds and emotion will change real fast. I'm not going to fall for this. Not everyone can afford therapy like that. We are spending fucking money just to get help. That's what I wrote down on my journal. Yeah, I know I'm annoying the shit out of you right now. So yeah, that's what I wrote. Yeah, I think I'm done for my journal right now. But that's what I've been saying. I'm like, fuck people. Fuck people. This is like a few times I got my bike stolen. And it's fucking ridiculous, man. I don't like this. I don't ever want to ever figure out someone's hints and social cues for a long time if they're interested in me, especially dating. I don't ever want to fucking overwork myself just to understand someone's hints. I do not want to be disappointed if I ever find love again. I want nothing to do with the gay community groups. I want nothing to do with the government, the law, or politics. I want nothing to do with the fucking bullshit in the media that influences everybody when I find someone. If I'm going to find someone, I want to be there for me. I want to be there for them, and I want them to be there for me. Which is easier said than done, by the way. And it's not like we have good people in this world no more. I want someone to actually tell me and show me that they're interested instead of me doing all that shit. Cause let me tell you something. I've tried picking up hints that a woman is interested in me, but I get it wrong every fucking time. I tried that shit in high school. I took a relationship class in college. That's how I met my third ex. I haven't dated for almost 6 years. The first girlfriend I told y'all about was tall as me. I was 18 at the time. She was 26. I started dating when I was 18. My second ex, who couldn't balance walking, like who couldn't walk with balance. Sorry, who couldn't balance with the way they're walking. That was my second ex, and she didn't really have a clear voice. My third ex, she was overweight, but I didn't give a fuck about that because I was getting over my second ex that had feelings for another man. Didn't tell me about it until I got with my third ex after Christmas break. Um, so yeah, told y'all my third ex wanted to marry me. Um, but I didn't. I barely had a job. I was at a day program that supports employment, so I only got paid minimum wage, so just a little bit, just to help me get back onto my feet because I couldn't get a real job. She used to rage text me on her period before, like she wanted to marry me, but when I told her the truth about I wanted us to be boyfriend and girlfriend, she got mad about that. Also, she used to come out to me as bisexual, so she liked girls too, not just guys, and still wanted to marry me. Which it didn't ruin the relationship. The only thing that ruined the relationship is that I wanted us to be boyfriend and girlfriend. I told her the truth about this. I want nothing to do with the government, the law. I don't want to sign any contracts that I don't understand or read. I told her about that. Of course, she didn't like it. That's when she wanted to talk about our relationship, but she lied to me, and she lied to me before. She lied to me 4 times. This time, that was the last straw. When she lied to me, ditched me just to hang out with her friends in college. It was during our snack break. She was telling me that she had something to do with the class and all that shit, but she came fucking late to school. Ditched me to hang out with her friends, even though she wanted to talk about a relationship. I got mad about that, broke up with her, and just went straight to work after that because we're done, we're through. She used to hit me up on the other Instagram that I used to have, wanted to talk about us, to be friends. Fuck that. My first ex, she wasn't really serious about, you know, our relationship. I think she was only serious about dating. I don't even know what the fuck is the difference anymore. I don't know. I haven't dated for 6 years, so I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck a real man is anymore. I don't fucking know. Don't even fucking ask me about it, because I don't fucking know. You can spare me the masculine, optimistic bullshit. I got nothing. I mean, right now, I just don't mind if I ever find a date, cool. I could care less if it's a masculine woman, a sensitive woman, a fucking, you know, horny woman, whatever. I could care less. I don't fucking know anymore. I don't know what love is anymore. I've tried. Yes, I could get myself out there. Yes, I could go to the gym. I just want good results. I want it to mean something, okay? I want it to get me somewhere instead of uh instead of getting the result of disappointment, misguidance, and me being blinded by this shit. Let me tell you something. If I said that I don't need anyone for validation, for love, I've already lied to you. I'm sorry. Even if you tell me that I don't need love, I don't need validation, I need to love myself, I would fucking lie to you if I agreed. Y'all know this. I just want my person. Whether it's a friend of the opposite sex or a date of the opposite sex. I mean, I could care less if it's a dude too. I just want my person, but I mostly like girls. I admire femininity. I admire their beauty. But honestly, though, I just fucking hated that on the fucking media, especially you look at these fucking rap communities and these fucking MGTOW communities, they just fucking label you as a fucking beta male simp just because you want to cherish somebody. It's like you can't win if you keep fighting and not give up. You get no reward if you keep fighting and not give up. You used to, but guess where it got in today's world? I got questions. What is the power of self love? What does it do really? Does self love destroy the fucking internet and media? Does self love block the vision of what you see on the internet and the media? Does it block that shit? Seriously, what's the power of it? I'm curious. What is the power of that? Because I don't see it. I have a hard time seeing that shit. Self-validation, self-love. I could try to accept myself. I could do that. I just haven't seen or felt the power of self-love and self-validation. Y'all probably know, you probably just thinking that I don't know if y'all thinking that I just answered my own question that I made up, right? That I just answered my own question that I made up. That I'm just, I mean, I know I'm making up an answer to my own questions. I even wrote, I even read a quote on Reddit saying all these motivation quotes, and one user commented that the biggest downside of these quotes is there are no instructions. That shit hit pretty hard to me. That's what I thought about self love. You got people saying out here you need to love yourself. My question is, are there any instructions for that? Do I need a doppelganger? Because physically, I don't feel anything when it comes to self love. I don't feel physically anything. I probably need another me. I probably need to clone myself in order to love myself. I just don't know what it is. I mean, is it the inner child? Yeah, I'm just asking questions because I'm curious how this works. I don't know how this works. I just don't like how people can be so positive, optimistic with force. Like, seriously, can you slow down for just a fucking moment and at least give us instructions to understand what you're saying? I can't be around people who actually try to change my life with all these self guru bullshit. I can't. I can't. I definitely cannot be around a positive person who's never been through hell them damn selves, who's never had trauma, and who doesn't validate others when they feel down. I can't be around that person. I can't. I sure as hell ain't gonna be around a person who tells me to go see a therapist right after they tell me to open up. Fuck that. It's crazy though how women Like they say this shit in the comments that women are not here to fix men, but they get mad at the same time when men are not dating them. Which one is it? Oh yeah, I was telling you this that I used to get a comment on one of my videos of me making a video of me hating expectations of being a man, hating myself because of the expectation of being a man. That was like a few years ago. But before that, I was making a video. I made a video of gender equality. That was a few years ago, and one woman said that if you lose the weight, women will find you attractive. Women will be all over you and shit. But then when I made another video about me hating myself, expectations of being a man, feeling suicidal, she just fucking commented on me saying that I'm cute just for talking about suicide. She thinks I'm cute just because I'm talking about like I'm feeling suicidal and shit. Which one is it? What kind of fucking comment is that? And there are times, yeah, I might need a hand just so I can feel okay and not fucking feel like I want to die or something. I told you, I lose faith in humanity so fast. I think I need to go to bed. I'm getting pretty tired. All right. Yeah, this is me. It's Eric Thompson. And that's all I had to say, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to sleep.